Number 12, Jonah Sharp.
All right, we apologize for technical difficulties. You only missed one play.
Ronnie ball sharp for Harlan County, 5-yard gain on first down, so it'll set up second and 5 now for the Black Bears.
Black Bears with the ball. They're on 25-yard line, just underway. Glad to have you with us on the APSN network. The quarterback, of course, he's a good one. He's only a sophomore, Braden Moore. So it's a handoff around the right side, and they're going to pick up about 3 yards. We're going to make it third and short for Harlan County. That, once again, was Jonas Sharp. He's a junior, over 500 yards on the year.
Harlan County.
Clear night here at Robinson Creek, chilly in the 40s, but that's football weather. I tell you, week 1 through 10, Philip, I guess we've had as good as weather as we've had in many seasons.
Warm and dry is not what you normally get.
And a shotgun, the handoff, nope, yep, straight up the middle, and he's going to be short. Good job by that interior Shelby Valley's line, and it's going to bring up a fourth and short. Let's see if Harlan elects to go for it.
Bryce Bentley in for Shelby Valley on the tackle.
And 2 for the Bears.
No gain that time.
No, all right, it's a punting situation, so Shelby Valley's not sending anyone back deep yet.
Nope, they don't believe it.
4th and 2. Harlan County punter standing back at his 15-yard line. Good snap, puts a leg into it. Good kick. No one back for Shelby Valley, and boy, they're going to get the bounce too. It's going to roll inside the 40-yard line.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from Shelby Valley. Ronnie Paul from their own 23s, where they'll get things started off, and you can't ask for anything better for Shelby Valley in this one. Starting off with a 3 and out.
That punt was good for 44 yards. Good punt. Shelby Valley with the football at their own 24-yard line. We'll see Blackman at quarterback. Offset eye. And Blackburn pitches on the option around the right side. And not much there. That's Jonah Barty. He's going to pick up 2 yards, maybe 3.
Pick up 3 yards. Still be second down and 7 for the Wildcats.
Second and 7 situation for Shelby Valley.
A couple of weeks ago, we saw Shelby Valley kind of incorporate that option look, and they got comfortable with it in that game against Pike Central. They're kind of comfortable with it there. It looked like that was something that they wanted to start looking at.
We're going to watch those 2 linebackers for Harlan, talking about Hunter Napier and Mason Stewart. Shelby Valley handoff to the up guy, Lincoln Taylor, and he gets across the 30 out to about the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd, and let's call it a long 2. Shelby Valley, their initial possession of the game. Good crowd out on hand here on a chilly night. We see the heaters out in flux here and the seat warmers and what have you. 3rd and 2 for Valley. And there's a fumbled snap. They looked like he tried to hand him off, and it looks like it's going to be a loss of 1 yard. Now, what does Tyler Johnson do? It looked like he tried to hand off to Taylor, but Taylor wasn't expecting it. Ball goes on the ground. Blackburn recovers it.
Same series looked just like Harlan County's first series for them. Very similar to them. Shelby Valley talking about it here. It's pretty deep in your own territory here. It's kind of a gamble starting it off.
Yeah, I'd have to punt it.
Go for it.
But I don't. Maybe a hard count, which we see so much, because it's going to be a long 2. And they're going to rush, and they're going to get it. The gamble pays off. Good job by that offensive line of Shelby Valley, and Elijah Blackburn gets enough for the first down of the game.
6 yards. He only needed 1.5, but they knew what they were doing there. They felt pretty comfortable with the sneak and the way he runs the football, and the way the line has been blocking for them here lately. It's a pretty good call right there. So first down of the game goes to Shelby Valley.
Well, the gamble pays off.
Yep.
Ball's going to be marked at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10, new set of downs. Hand off to Taylor up the middle. Not much there. Good job by that interior of Harlan County. Getting up off the bottom of that pile is Cooper Blevins, a junior, 49 tackles on the year.
Give some credit to Zach Music from Harlan County as well. They met him right there in the gap. 1 yard was all he was going to get.
Looks like Coach Johnson trying to establish that middle, doesn't he, going with Taylor here in the early going.
This is where they like to middle, then go to that option look, try to get outside with Bartley or for Maynard. So this is kind of what their MO has been here lately.
2nd and 9 for Shelby Valley at their own 41-yard line. 3 guys in the backfield, toss sweep to Bartley. Not much there. Good job by Harlan County defense, and getting up is Mason Stewart off the bottom of that pile. He's got 109 tackles, and they're going to give him a pickup of 1 yard. So it's going to be 3rd and long. Look for Shelby Valley here with the option.
Yep, more than likely you'll see that over the pass. And you can see why Stewart and Adams for Harlan County lead them in tackles. Their nose is right there. So something misdirection may be something that could work for them because they are pursuing hard.
I agree with you. I formation, toss sweep. It's going to be Bartley around the right side. Bartley struggles, gets across out to the 45-yard line, across the 45. They're going to mark him at the 46, but that's Tanner Maynard, excuse me, 3 instead of number 2. But he's going to be short. Okay, Phillip, you went for it once, but this time it's 4 yards. What do you do?
4's a little longer, but you went for it, pretty deep in your own territory, and you're feeling pretty comfortable with your defense on a 3 and out. Last game of the year, it's an opportunity to work on something right here. I think you look at it, try to draw them off sides maybe. If you can't get it, go ahead and punt it away. We'll see.
4th down and 4. Another 4th down opportunity for Shelby Valley. Something tells me here they may go with the hard count, and if not, punt it. We'll see. Nope, they're going to try to pass. And Blackburn, he's throwing down the field. He throws into triple coverage. Pass intended for Bentley, and it's incomplete. There for the defense was Brady Freeman for Harlan County, and the gamble doesn't pay off this time. Lucky, well, I don't know. Interception, they'd have been better off, been like a punt, but pass is deflected. Now Harlan County is going to take over with tremendous field position as they have it at the Shelby Valley 46-yard line, their 2nd possession of the night.
Something we'll watch from Shelby Valley. Really slow getting set, snapping the ball. They're still kind of getting set. Very fortunate not to get a penalty at that time. We'll see going forward if they get that corrected.
Burkhardt has it. He throws out in a flat to Adams. He's the leading receiver for him. He gets inside the 40. There's a penalty marker down. Gets down to the 38-yard line. Pickup of 8. Let's see what the marker is.
No early indication yet. I believe it's going to go against Harlan County. They're going to block in the back.
Block in the back. First penalty of the game. Harlan County, coached by a longtime coach, Jacob Saylor. Big penalty there. Phillip picked up 8 on the pass, and penalty brings it back. So it's going to be marked at their own 47-yard line.
Really, he didn't need the block. That was the block in the back. He had already kind of gotten by him and still didn't get away from the penalty.
1st and 17. You got Burkhardt, and you got Shepard, or Burkhardt, going to throw again out in the flat to Adams. He had a big cushion. Adams going to pick up good yardage, 9-10 yards, all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't get the block in the back that time, but they got the hold. They didn't call it. Shelby Valley got away with it, got locked up. So you'll take it and get that good yardage, get that penalty back, get some positive yardage. Now you've got a 2nd down. It's very makeable now.
They go from 1st and 17 to 2nd and 5, pick up 12 yards on that. Too much cushion out in the flat. Yeah. Adams with the reception. Burkhardt has it. Hands off to Morris. Morris right side, big hole. Morris may go the 20, the 15, the 10. Touchdown for Harlan County. They get on the board first. A 41-yard scamper by the Black Bears, and they take the lead 6-0.
Yeah, first time he touches the ball, and we've said it before, 11 touchdowns on the year. He's accounted for, and you could see right there once he got the edge, the speed was on. You weren't going to catch him. He's got some speed.
Score comes with 4:27 in what's been a fast-moving first period.
17, Austin Ty.
Austin Ty, the kicker, he's 15 of 18 on the year. Low snap, they get it down. He slips and falls, and I think it's going to be good anyway. Good job by Ty, and a good job by the holder for Harlan County. 4:27 remaining in the first period. Harlan County 7, Shelby Valley 0. Back in 1 minute on the Appalachia Prep and PRG Network.
At Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings, made just the way you like them. And don't miss our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every single day. Pizza, wings, and specials you can't resist. Only at the Shelby Valley Diner. Shelby Valley Diner, where flavor meets family. So come hungry, leave happy.
Trying to think how many.
4:27 to play here in the first quarter. Harlan County on top 7-0 as they kick it away to Shelby Valley.
Up man gets it for Shelby Valley. Good return. Bryce Bentley across the 40, the 45, and all the way down to the 41-yard line. The senior Bryce Bentley, nice kickoff return. And Shelby Valley is going to have great field position as they begin their second drive of the night.
Definitely what you want to see coming out of that for your second series after giving up the 41-yard touchdown to Braden Morris, his 12th on the year for the Black Bears and for Shelby Valley in Harlan County territory. See what they can get going there. 41 yards away themselves, Ronnie Paul.
They're going to come out with Taylor, Maynard, and Logan Hall now in the backfield. And this Blackman's going to keep it on the option. Good pick up on first down. Gets down to the 35-yard line. And once again, Mason Stewart, number 21, getting off the pile with the tackle.
12 yards on 2 carries for Blackman. Did a great job that time reading it and then pulling it right at the end. He read his key and got him a good first down there. And when you get 2nd and 4, there's some things you can do.
Elijah Blackman Jr. taking over for the injured Brady Johnson early in the season. Hand off to Lincoln Taylor, and there's not much there. No, Tanner Maynard, excuse me. And he's going to be brought down by Cooper Blevins again. And only a pickup of 1 yard, so make it 3rd and 3 for Shelby Valley.
2 carries, 5 yards for Maynard.
Ball's marked at the 34-yard line, no doubt 4-down territory. Harlan County coming into this game with an overall record of 6 wins, 3 losses. They've outscored their opponent by only 4 points, 202 to 198. But they lost 2 games by 96 to South Laurel and Corbin, 53 to 6 and 49 to nothing. So that kind of skews those numbers. Handoff gives it to Logan Hall. Hall running very hard, gets down to the 26-yard line.
Logan Hall on the carry.
Logan's first carry, he's got 6.
Pick up.
Good start for him. And we talked about this, Ronnie Paul. Now you've got 5 different Wildcats for Shelby Valley who carried the football. And we talked about in the pregame, that's what you were going to see. Each one of them has at least 2 except for Hall, who just got his first carry.
Shelby Valley, a new set of downs. Ball's going to be marked at the 28-yard line. 7-0. 3:05 remaining in the first period. Harlan County with the lead. Hand off to, I think that was Taylor. And boy, he's brought down quickly. And guess what? Hunter Napier with 118 tackles. I guess I see why.
Yeah, he was there about the time the handoff was. Shelby Valley very fortunate that time not to lose more than a yard. That they could have lost the football because as soon as he received it from the handoff, he was there.
You know, one play, and we kind of call plays up here in the booth, you know what I'm saying? At what point with those guys, with 8 guys, 9 in the box, do you fake that and maybe hit a tight end across the middle on a little slant pattern, Philip?
At any time, probably, because they're coming hard.
You know,
they are coming hard.
Bryce Bentley's lined up, you know, in a tight end situation. And here they come. They're pulling their, and he's going to pass. Well, okay. But he's under a rush. Tries to pick up some yardage. He's going to pick up a couple yards, positive yardage, but he's going to be brought down by Sam Carr, sophomore, and 2 yards. So it's going to be a third down situation for Shelby Valley.
They had Bartley leaking out on the left side. He just didn't have time to see him. He once the pursuit got there. I don't know if you're going to be able to, with these 2 linebackers, I'm not sure you're going to be able to do a straight drop back. I think you're going to have to roll left, you're going to have to roll right and give yourself some time.
I agree.
Straight's not going to do it probably, because now they can come. They're talented.
3rd and 8, the ball's marked at the 26-yard line. Maynard, Hall, Bartley in the backfield. Everyone in tight. It's going to be a toss sweep. And that's going to be Jonah Bartley trying to get to the corner, and he does. Bartley running hard, gets across the 15-yard line, and that's going to be enough for another first down, the 3rd first down for Shelby Valley. 12-yard pickup there, Phillip.
15 yards for him so far that time. Shelby Valley did a nice job kicking that block out on that end, and no one at home for Harlan County for Bartley. And if we've seen it, if he gets some space to the outside, he's going to add some yardage to you because he's got the speed.
Well, he has really gotten better game by game. Having a terrific season is number 25. And they hand once again to Maynard, and not much there. He's brought down by a host of tacklers led by Bode Eldridge, Jr., defensive end. Also getting in there on a tackle, Jace Brown.
You get a couple in the middle, just between those 2 tackles. There's just not a lot there, but you got to continue. You've got to do it. You've got to honor it, and you got to make them, hold them to that, and then work yourself outside a little bit. So on first down, it's not a big deal to just gain a couple. Now you can do a couple different things now.
2nd and 10 for Valley. They can pick up a first down without scoring. This should be the last play of the first period. Wide out to the left. That's Blackburn. He's going to option. He turns it up, keeps it. Good running with him. Good move by Blackburn. Gets down to the 5 and done exactly what he needed to do. Phillip, he read that defensive end, kept it, and got down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that's his 4th carry on the night. And with that, it gives him 24 yards. And with that, first quarter will come to the end. And it's been a good one so far. Shelby Valley knocking on the door. They trail Harlan County 7-0 here at the end of the first. We'll be back with the second quarter. You're watching the Shelby Valley Harlan County Black Bears on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network live on TV5.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with
back pain, stiff neck, or everyday aches that keep you from living the life you love. At Hall Chiropractic, we provide gentle, personalized care to help you move better, feel better, and live better. Whether it's pain relief, better mobility, or overall wellness, our team is here for you. Don't wait. Call Hall Chiropractic today and get back to what matters most. Hall Chiropractic, your health, your life, aligned.
Third down and short for Shelby Valley as we open the second quarter play here from Shelby Valley. They need 3rd and 2 inside the 10. They're definitely in the red zone, trailing Harlan County 7-0 here in the first quarter. It's a 41-yard touchdown run by Braden Morris with 4:27. That's all the scoring, Ronnie Paul, we've seen, but Shelby Valley trying to answer right here.
What do you see here, Phillip? Don't try to do anything fancy, just...
It's 2 plays, so I think you do what you want either play. I think you know you're going to go for 2 plays, take your best plays. Or draw them off sides. There you go. That's as good as a 5-yard run. Well, or from the 6-yard line, that'll be as good as a 3-yard run because it'll be half the distance, 1st and goal now from the 3.
Terrific football game in one period of play.
Against Harlan County.
Second penalty of the game, both of them against Harlan County. Shelby Valley, they are going to mark it right at the 2.5-yard line. Wildcats with a fresh set of downs.
Shelby Valley.
Wildcats with 4 first downs now in this game. Hey, I'm going straight ahead. You know, I don't think you need to try to get to the outside and maybe take a loss or a big loss. Well, okay, it shows you what I know. Blackburn's keeping it, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line. I thought he was going to make it, and now they say he did. Second effort, great effort by Elijah Blackburn. He takes it in from 3 yards out, and and the Norwegian, Marcus Callis, on the try for the extra point. The snap is good, and Callis easily puts it through the upright. And we're tied at 7 with 11:53 to go. Harlan County 7, Shelby Valley 7, back in 1 minute on the APSN and WPRG network.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable.
Okay, bud.
7-7 as we get started here in the second quarter. Harlan County gets on the board first. Shelby Valley answers. Last game of the season for these two teams in the regular season. Next week, Shelby Valley will host Knott County right here, and Harlan County will be at home against Wayne County. And if you're both these teams, Ronnie Paul, you like your starts going into the playoffs.
Tried at 7, just starting the second period. Let me ask you a question. I don't know if you know the answer to that. Marcus Kalis, a junior listed on the roster, and for an exchange to it. Are they limited to like a 1 year? Is that?
I think it's 1 year.
1 year, okay.
Yep. I think they even gave him a special award tonight, even though he's a junior, as part of the senior night festivities.
Man, he boots it, and boy, he's a weapon, I'm telling you. And there's a return, and hits a big one. 40, the 45. That's Brody Shepard, I think, and he's going to be hauled down, but not before he gets inside the 20-yard line. That was Jace Brown, a senior. And boy, I tell you what, he got a big seam on the left side, got through the hole, and then showed some outstanding speed. And just like that, Harlan County is inside the red zone.
A little over 60 yards on the return that time. He found the gap in the middle, really. No one even touched him, and he didn't have to make a move. He just got his wheels on and took off. And now, after a really good series from Shelby Valley, you give up that. Now your defense has got to bear down here, try to keep Harlan County out of the end zone.
They have not attempted a field goal this year, Harlan County, if it ever gets to that point. Ball's marked at the 11. Burkhart has it, hands off to around the left side. That's going to be Sharp, and Sharp was dropped. Looked like he's going to be dropped for a loss, but fights ahead, gets back to probably the line of scrimmage, maybe give him a gain of yard.
They're going to give him anything, right back to the line of scrimmage. So it was all he can do. And actually, Shelby Valley had him.
Boy, that offensive line got a surge that time, Phillip, and he gets inside the 5. Big push, and it's going to be third and 4 from the 4.
Well, he averages 7.5 on the year per carry. That was a 7-yard carry almost to get him down to the 4-yard line. Now he's 2 carries, 48 yards. The 41-yard carry the first time for the touchdown. That helps your average.
He's gone over a wishbone formation this time. Burkhart under center. Hands off left side, and they're getting a push, but he's going to be short of the first down. That's Hunter Napier with the carry, but he's going to be short of the first down. It should be a 4th and probably a long 1 for Harlan County.
3-yard pickup makes it 4th down.
Good idea right here. Who's probably going to get it? I think you're going to see the workhorse for them, Braden Morris, get this one.
I love that quarterback up under center and tap him on the rear and get that surge when it's 1 yard or less. Burkhart. Long count. Why don't you give it to Morrison? I think he is going to be in for a touchdown. He is. And it's going to be Austin Ty, the sophomore. Good snap. Ty puts it up, and it's good. And with 10:03 remaining in the first half, Harlan County 14, Shelby Valley 7. Back in a moment on the Appalachia Prep Support Network and WPRG.
Funeral home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
And this kickoff is going to go out of bounds.
It goes out of bounds.
Didn't take long for Harlan County to break that tie. Braden Morse, a minute and 50 seconds after a 60-plus yard kick return. Now Shelby Valley, Ronnie Paul, they got to have an answer.
Jace Brown had the big kickoff and had the big 60-yard return to set them up in great field position down to the 11-yard line. Shelby Valley, after the kick goes out of bounds, they'll take over at their own 35, trailing 14-7, 10:03 remaining in this one. Third offensive series of the night for Shelby Valley. Handoff inside, that's Maynard, breaks it to the outside. Maynard's going to get the first down, gets all the way out to near the midfield. Good run that time by Maynard, but coming up a little hobbling there.
That's good enough.
Fourth carry for him, give him 22 on the night, and really everything with him has been up the middle. First opportunity for him to get off tackle and get outside. He made every bit of that 15-yard run to get him up to midfield.
Nose of the football just touching the 50. 9:56. Glad to have you with us in a fast-moving game. Harlan County, the Black Bears, leading 14-7. Blackburn toss sweep around the left side. That's good running room. That's let's see who's on the carry. Is that Bartley? Bartley with the return, with the carry, gets out near the 40-yard line. Pickup of 8 yards. Be second and 2. Good run by Bartley. You know, they've been able, on the plays, the 2 or 3 they've run, they've been able to get to the outside.
They have, and when that opportunity's there, they've really been one block away from breaking it, and just couldn't break it that time.
It's going to be a second and 2 situation for Shelby Valley.
4 carries, 23 yards for Jonah Bartley.
Bartley dotting that I. And they give it to Taylor, their short yardage back, and Taylor's being shoved back. I don't think he got enough for the first down.
You know, actually, Ronnie Paul, that last carry was Bryce Bentley.
Oh, was it? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I thought that was number 2.
I looked at my roster, and I think, well, that's Bentley. And that was an 8-yard carry, first of the game for Bryce Bentley, so apologize to him. That's a good carry. Bartley's 4 carries, 15 yards, so we'll update that.
Pikeville leading over Bracken County 14-0 early in that game.
Not a surprise.
Bracken County came in with a 6-3 record, and I'm not sure of the quality of opponents.
Well, there'll be some good RPI points for Pikeville.
Hand off to Maynard, and I think he got enough for the first down before Eldridge drags him back along with Hunter Napier, but I think he got across the 40 down to the 39 and enough for another first down.
Well, we talked about it. Both linebackers from Harlan County being your 2 leading tacklers. You get through that line of scrimmage, they're usually waiting on you. There's not a lot of yards to gain, and there wasn't that time, but there was enough, and that's all Shelby Valley needed for the first down, and they got it.
Shelby Valley with some good running backs. I'm telling you, Maynard, Taylor, Hall, Bartley. And they get the first down to the 39-yard line, trailing 14-7, 8:25, a fast-moving clock here. Not many stoppages left to Taylor, and that's going to be Taylor's best pickup of the night, and give him 3 yards.
3-yard pickup, make the second down.
3 carries for 8 yards for Taylor.
He can get you that tough yardage. Braxton Tackett leading that offensive line along with number 55. Let's see who that is for Shelby Valley. 55 is Corbin Tucker. Doing a good job on that offensive line for Valley on the left side. Black Bears almost jumped. Here they toss sweep, and it's going to go to Jonah Bartley, and he gets across the 35 down to around the 33-yard line. Not going to be enough for the first down.
And 5 for the Wildcats.
18 yards on the game for Bartley.
Philip, tomorrow night on the plains of Auburn.
Loss.
Okay.
You
You took a long time to think about it. All right.
Yeah,
but I agree with you.
yeah, that's. Just get this over with. Let's get this year over with.
3rd and 5 for Shelby Valley, 4-down territory. They hand off to the second man through, and that's going to be Logan Hall, and he's going to pick up 2, maybe 3, but it's going to be a big 4th down early in this game.
Right, Paul, we've talked about Shelby Valley. Maynard's got 24 yards rushing. Bartley with 18. Blackbird's got 27. Taylor with 8. Bentley with 8, and then right there you saw Logan Hall. He's got 9. So they're distributing the wealth. That's kind of what they do. They spread it around, and
yes,
it's been successful for them.
Do they dare pull it back and Blackburn keep it on the keeper?
They need it right here. It's 4th
on
down.
a 4th and a long 2, and there's going to be movement by Shelby Valley. Their first penalty of this game, and it is costly.
Yeah, when you go from 4th and 3 to 4th and 8, your playbook kind of shrinks on you, and you got to do something that you're not probably comfortable doing here. But we'll see, and may try to do long snap here themselves and try to get that 5 back.
Well, it's a passing situation, but like I say, Shelby Valley not really known for their passing attack. Only 1 touchdown pass this year. But, we've seen them in some close games, against Pike County Central, them be effective throwing the ball. I mean.
But in this case, they know it's probably coming. So you know your defense, and only one receiver wide this time. So.
Bryce Bentley, toss sweep to Bartley. Is he going to throw it or is he going to keep it? He's going to keep it. And he's going to be dragged down, look like a horse collar, down to the 29-yard line, and he's not going to be able to get enough the first down. Shelby Valley turns it over to on downs, but I'll say this, if it wasn't they're putting his jersey back on, if it wasn't a horse collar, it was close.
Well, he went forward. He fell forward, so if you fall forward, you're not going to get that call too often. But, man, I thought he was going to break it. I thought he had a shot to break it, but right there again, that pursuit from Harlan County, that's a good gain, but just not enough, but good pursuit.
I was looking at the secondary. They didn't fall for the toss sweep.
No.
It was good coverage on Bentley. Bartley made the right move to keep the ball.
Good job that time from Shelby Valley. Number 75, Josh Newsom. Met him right in the hole. No gain.
Morris on the carry. Morris with 2 touchdowns already in this game, giving him 13 touchdowns on the year. So 2nd and 10. In any high school, college, or pro, Philip, big defensive series for Shelby Valley here. Don't want to go down by 2 scores.
It is, and with both teams running the ball, there's not going to be a lot of time on the clock.
And there's Burkhardt. He's going to go up on top, and he's got a man wide open, and he's going to be dragged down at the 20-yard line. That he got behind the secondary. That was Brady Freeman, Jr. And Philip, how many yards did that go for? The line of scrimmage was what, the 32?
It's a 48-yard completion.
48-yard completion. Wow.
2 for 2 and 60 yards passing for Harlan County.
Wow. Big play for Harlan County. The ball's down at the 20-yard line, red zone again. That's what I was thinking about Shelby Valley. I thought they might be able to, you know what I'm saying?
Caught them by surprise right there.
Yeah.
They sure did. That's right. I know what you're saying.
I was going to be Burkhardt. He doesn't keep it very much. Keeps it around the left side. Short pickup.
First time he has carried it for Harlan County.
He's only got 57 yards on the year.
Yeah. Not a real threat for them, but right there I think that was planned.
Boy, I'll tell you, big play. Harlan County, 60-yard kickoff return by Brown, and then the big 48-yard bomb from Burkhardt to Brady Freeman.
To go with a 41-yard touchdown run.
Yep. Hand off around the left side to Morris, trying to get to the outside. I don't think he's going to. Well, yes, he does. He squirts through. Boy, I thought they was going to be able to corral him, but he gets 8 yards and gets enough for first down, and there's going to be a personal foul penalty against Shelby Valley, so it doesn't make any difference. That's going to give them the first down the easy way.
Yeah, very, very patient run that time for Morris. He got to that outside and then just kind of had a couple ways he could go. Waited on his block, and then headed up for 3 or 4 more yards.
Personal foul penalty against Shelby Valley. That's going to move it half the distance.
Should take him down to the 5.
Second penalty of the night for Shelby Valley for 20 yards. And it's at the 5-yard line. Harlan County threatening to go up by 2 scores. The big bomb and then a nice little run by Morris and then the personal foul penalty. And
only 5 carries for Morris, but he has 58 yards.
Well, it was a very well-deserved penalty. The play was over and he threw the ball carrier to the ground. They're going to try the right side. And is that more? Nope, I think that's Sharp.
Yeah, it's Sharp.
And he gets down to the 3. That's all you need to do, positive yardage. Shelby Valley needs a negative play here. We've got 3:24 remaining. Harlan County leading 14-7 here in the first half.
5 carries for him now.
No turnovers in the game and only 4 penalties. We had 4 penalties in the first 2 minutes of the game last week. Wishbone formation. They like that inside the 10. They give left side to Sharp. Trying to get outside. There's a missed tackle. Another missed tackle, but finally, and there's going to be a penalty, and did we get a face mask?
It's a possibility, I think. When he spun, I think someone might have got it.
Let's see what the call's going to be. Well, they can't get much, but to get the down. That's face mask.
Yeah, half distance.
Against Shelby Valley.
Should be automatic. First down.
Ball at the 2. Wildcats already trailing by a score of 14-7. Harlan County knocking on the door. If they punch it in, they will have scored on 3 of their 4 possessions.
Shelby Valley will get the ball to start the second half. Ronnie Pauls, they deferred after winning the coin toss.
In the wishbone, Burkhardt under center, hands to Morris, trying the right side. Morris gets in easily, and Morris gets his 3rd touchdown here in the first half, and Harlan County increases their lead to 20-7.
Yeah, there's no secret. When they get down there and they get that close, Morris is going to get it. He had 11 touchdowns coming into the year, 3 tonight. He's got 14 on the year now for them. No secret. He's going to get it.
And then they like running that right side, don't they, behind some horses over there, Cooper Blevins and company. And it's going to be Austin Ty on for the extra point. Snap is good. Ty puts it up and no good. Misses this one. 2:38 remaining. Time for Shelby Valley to try to get another score before the end of the first half. Right now it's Harlan County 20. Shelby Valley 7. Back in 1 minute on the APSN network. Boy, there's one thing about it.
At Valley Discount Pharmacy, we're more than just prescriptions. We're your neighbors. Whether you need affordable medications, expert advice, or just a friendly face, we're here for you every step of the way. Fast service, trusted care, and prices that won't break the bank. Valley Discount Pharmacy, local, reliable, affordable.
Shelby Valley volley.
Welcome back, everyone. 2:30 remaining in the first. 2:38 remaining in the first half. Braden Morris has just scored his 3rd touchdown of the game, and Harlan County taking advantage of some big plays, special teams and on offense, and they now have the 20-7 lead. Austin Ty missing the extra point.
Important to get an answer here for Shelby Valley, but
Jackson Belcher, the freshman, on the return, gets across the 30-yard line. Not much there. And Shelby Valley would take over at about their own 32.
What I was going to say is you want to try to get something with some yardage here on your return, because offensively you're not a score-quick kind of offense with only 2:35 to go. One thing, I guess the thing you want here is you don't want to give it back to them,
no.
Especially in their own territory. So you definitely don't want to turn over here.
Shelby Valley has a full allotment of timeouts, 3 timeouts. We have had no turnovers, not many passes, not many penalties. This game is moving at a very swift pace. Shelby Valley, boy, it would be a big boost to that offense if they could get in the end zone here before the end of the first half. And there's a handoff to Maynard. That's a good start. Maynard running hard across the 40, down to the 42-yard line. He's going to be close to a first down, I'm not sure. Probably going to mark him a little short, maybe.
He earned every bit of those.
Yes, he did. Let's see, they say a first down.
Yeah, he got right at the yard marker. He got hit after he gained 6, so that's a good way to get a chunk right there with the clock moving.
And there's a fumble snap, and Blackburn has to fall on it. Didn't have any choice. That hurts. Clock moving, 2:15. I agree with Coach Johnson here. I'm not going to use my timeouts till I see that, that I've got a chance to score, because I certainly don't want to give the ball back to Harlan County.
Definitely don't want them to get it back already up by 14.
It's going to be a second down and 10, and there's a penalty marker procedure against Shelby Valley.
Got in his stance and then raised right back up, so he can't do that.
4 penalties, 30 yards against Valley.
If you're Harlan County, Ronnie Paul, you think about calling one yourself here?
I do. I like to see what I do right here on defense, and then go from there.
Yep, you got him behind the chains now. 16, 15 yards to go here, second down.
Big play, I think, for Shelby Valley right here. You may not get it all, but it's important you get down to where third down is manageable. Toss sweep, Bartley, left side. Bartley looking for blockers. Good pickup, gets across the 40 out to the 41-yard line. And once again, Mason Stewart, number 21, in on the stop for Harlan County. It's going to be a 3rd and long for Valley.
6th carry for 28 yards for Jonah Bartley.
They need 11. Down to a minute 20. Now, if I was Harlan County, I would have used a timeout there. Bartley hands off on the right side to Logan Hall. Hall still moving those legs. Going to get 5, 6, 7 yards. Gets out to the 48-yard line, but it's going to be a 4th down. And now, Coach Johnson, what do you do with a minute 5 remaining? I have to kick it. I just can't give it back to him right there. If you don't make it, and Harlan County calls a timeout, we'll keep it right here. Minute 1 second remaining. Shelby Valley facing a 4th and 4. I think they'll go for it, though. I really do.
Folks, stick around with us halftime. We'll take a short break and be back and have an opportunity. We have some members of the Shelby Valley volleyball team, the 15th region champion Shelby Valley volleyball team. They're going to come up and we'll talk to them at halftime for a little bit, preview what's coming up Monday, which is the first round of the KHSA State Volleyball Tournament, and the way that works out, the host year this year worked out for the 15th. They'll be hosting Knott County here at Shelby Valley High School at 7 o'clock on Monday. So stick around at halftime. We'll be talking to some of them young ladies.
Congratulations to Coach Riddle and her team from a great season. But I understand Knott County's a very good team in their own right. Of course, you would think that making it to the state tournament.
Yeah, I think they're 36-2 on the year.
Yeah, I think so.
They've won a few. Should be a good one.
Bartley back in punt formation, standing at his own 35-yard line, trying to draw him off. Harlan County jumps, they get back, and
well, they jumped, but they were 2 yards back, and that jump didn't put them across the football, which was what Shelby Valley was trying to do. That would have been enough for a first down, but nonetheless, it didn't work out for them.
Shelby Valley uses a timeout.
Definitely the right move there.
You're still in this game 20-7, but you've moved the ball pretty effective, even though you only have one. I have to kick it away and rely on my defense to stop them, with only a minute remaining here in the first half.
Well, Shelby Valley gets the ball second half started out, so any type of adjustments or that you need to make offensively or defensively, you're only down 13, and you have an opportunity to talk a little bit, get inside, and come back out with the plan here. You would hope your defense can do what they've been doing for the most part, except for the couple big plays, and that is hold them intact.
Shelby Valley in punt formation. Good snap. There's the kick. End over end kick. 30 gets a Shelby Valley roll. A nice Shelby Valley roll. Really good punt that time by Shelby Valley.
And the clock is running as well, which is a big deal for Shelby Valley. Let that clock run while that football runs away. And if Harlan County is going to get into the end zone, Ronnie, they're going to do it a long way away, 86 yards away. To pay dirt for them, and only 46 seconds to do it.
You know, here's what I think. I think they will see what they can pick up. They'll try to run the football and try to gain some yards, and they've got 2 timeouts left.
Well, if you ever think of a time to see a screen or that pass they threw earlier, both times, just raise up and hit someone one-on-one, try to break it, you might see that here.
Hand off to Morris. Boy, he's brought down right. Great effort that time. Let's see. That's 59, Dylan Fitch.
Well, he met him. He met him early.
Fitch having a good year, senior linebacker. We're down to half a minute. I think Harlan County and Coach Jacob Saylor is going to be content to go in with a 20-7 halftime lead on the road.
And he doesn't want to do anything to give Shelby Valley the ball within distance as well. So
turnover or something like that deep in your own territory. And I don't know, they don't have to. Yeah, they may have to run one more play. The clock is down to 11.
I think there's a 1 second difference. I think they're going to be okay. They're going to play it out.
Let them play it out. Let it run out. And that's going to be the end of a very entertaining first half with the score. Harlan County 20, Shelby Valley 7. We'll be back with some halftime stats and some guests, and we will be back with more as you listen to the Friday night game of the week on the APSN network.
Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
As the Shelby Valley Dance Cats have made their way to the field, we'll watch their performance.
Play that 50
I knew it was fast. I knew it. That has to be the fastest half.
Hit the stop, I can get on board. I don't want to do it, I'm quick. Put a halo up, so don't get complicated. Let the Mickey T come commercials, let's try. I'm a
won't make them pass it.
We all have to be interviewed.
You want to? You don't have to.
No, they don't.
No, they don't want to.
Does anyone else want to? I don't care. I don't care if it's
The want to's will get on this side.
Riley Perry, come on.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You want to? Lindsay, you want to?
Let's give a big round of applause for the Shelby Valley Wildcats.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we're ready for halftime treat right here. Let's see if we can turn this camera around. Hang on.
Guys, I'm the only one that has on Joker
Hang
makeup.
on. So you're live, so let's see. See if we can get everybody in there. You guys will step right out of the way. Right here, we are joined by the Shelby Valley volleyball team. Can you girls hear me?
Yes.
All right. Regional champs. Talk a little bit about that. First time in school history.
I think we were very excited, obviously, last night. Taking a big win like that and making school history is something that no one can ever forget. And then we'll always have our banner that's going to hang up in the gym that'll remain forever and keep our legacy as we continue to move on with our lives.
Oh, absolutely. What was it for you all like? Now, you all have played volleyball for a long, long time. Let's face it. So how long have you all played volleyball together? We'll start over here.
Me and Taylor have played volleyball together pretty much our whole lives. Now, me and Lindsay have played volleyball for the last few years of high school, and I will say Lindsay has, she didn't play volleyball in middle school, but she's very, very talented to have just joined us. And Taylor is very talented, and we have a bond like no other.
Well, absolutely. You know, we feature you guys a lot. Let's face it. You've been Player of the Week. Talon's won it a couple times, right?
Yeah.
So you guys have really done tremendous this season. Talk about going into Paintsville last night. You know, hate to say it, but enemy territory, right? You know, their home floor, getting the big victory. Talon.
It was definitely very nerve-wracking because the last time we played them, they played us on our home floor and mopped the floor with us. So it was definitely very nerve-wracking, but before the game, we all hyped each other up and definitely wanted to come back with vengeance.
Well, that was your only regional loss. We'll let Lindsay talk. That was your only regional loss. Was that game up here against Paintsville? Talk about a little bit of revenge coming back. I mean, let's face it, we got more girls coming in, so absolutely, y'all get in the picture. Talk a little bit about how it was. I mean, was it a little more special because the way you did play the last time?
I think that we all agreed that we kind of needed it. Like, as going into a tournament that we needed a loss. And I feel like that kind of made us go in wanting it more, to want to show them what we wanted.
Big game tomorrow night, or Monday night, right?
Yes.
We're going to be here, you know, going to cover it live. Knott County Central, they're a great team. I looked today, they've only got 2 losses on the season. Obviously won their region. Do y'all know anything about them yet? Have you seen them play?
We played them in the summer. We beat them in the summer games, and we didn't schedule each other for regular season games. But I think we're very excited, and we'll definitely be preparing for them for practice over the weekend. And we know who to look out for, and we know what to prepare for, and we are excited to play.
Well, I gotta ask Miley.
Okay, hang on.
What it's like to play for a mother.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, me and her's had this conversation off air a couple times. So, Ronnie wants to know, what's it like playing for your mom? Because I know I coached my daughter and son in basketball, and it was not a pleasant sight. Let's put it that way.
It is not an easy thing at all. But like I always say, I get this question a lot, and like I always say, I think it's the best thing that could have happened. Your parents just know you like no other person and pushed you to be the best person you can be. And I truly think that things have played out beautifully for us because she's been with me my whole life, like through volleyball. She started me off at Millard and then continued through Shelby Valley, and obviously you can see we're very successful. And I think it's the best thing that could have happened.
Now, Talon, Miley, you want to let Talon talk?
There you go.
You know, talk about, I'll wait till you get it on. No seniors on this team, so everybody returns next year. Talk a little bit about, you know, let's look forward next year.
Well, it's definitely a good thing that we have no seniors because then this year we came out regional champs, so hopefully next year will end out the same way. but it's definitely hard deciding who's the leader on the floor, but I feel like we all are leaders on the floor, and we all pick each other up and trust each other.
Well, that's the key. You know, I was talking to another coach today from another school, and I said the difference is every one of you all are team players. You know, Miley might get a little bit of recognition for being number 1 in the state in kills. You're top 10 in assists. You know, others in blocks. But it takes a whole group of you guys to win every night. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Absolutely. So is there anybody you guys want to give a shout out to? All right, I guess they're a little shy.
Nancy is going to introduce is going to give the names.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Introduce if you don't care.
Okay, this is Audrey McPeak. She's a freshman.
All right.
All right. This is Riley Perry. She's a junior.
Yeah.
This is Erin Elkins, and she's a sophomore. And that's Sanaa Linton, and she's a sophomore.
You know, some of you I recognize, but I missed the numbers. The numbers kind of gives it away, right? And I don't know, the makeup tonight, I guess it's Halloween or something, right? So, all right, ladies. Hey, also, first off, congratulations. We look forward to Monday night. You know, now I'm going to be coach for a second. Get home early, get to bed early, don't do nothing silly over the weekend, and come out focused Monday night, right?
Yep. Yes.
All right. Is that what Coach Riddle would say?
Yes.
Okay, absolutely. All right, the Shelby Valley volleyball team. Thank you, ladies, for coming up and joining us.
Thank you.
All right, we'll jump out for a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here on the Appalachian Prep Sports Network.
Thank you all for coming up.
At Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings, made just the way you like them. And don't miss our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every single day. Pizza, wings, and specials you can't resist. Only at the Shelby Valley Diner. Shelby Valley Diner, where flavor meets family. So come hungry, leave happy.
Back pain, stiff neck, or everyday aches that keep you from living the life you love. At Hall Chiropractic, we provide gentle, personalized care to help you move better, feel better, and live better. Whether it's pain relief, better mobility, or overall wellness, our team is here for you. Don't wait. Call Hall Chiropractic today and get back to what matters most. Hall Chiropractic. Your health, your life, aligned.
Welcome back, everyone. We're at halftime. Ronnie Newsom along with Philip Birchfield, Thomas Rainey, your executive producer, and it was great. Thomas, good interview with some fine young ladies from Shelby Valley, champions of the 15th Region Volleyball, and wish them the best Monday night against Knott County. A look at some of the stats from the first half here, some team stats, and then Philip will get into some individual statistics. Score right now, of course, halftime 20-7. Harlan County leading over Shelby Valley. Looking at the penalties, Harlan County twice for 20 yards, Shelby Valley 4 penalties for 30 yards. First downs, unofficially Harlan County with 6, Shelby Valley with 7. Passing, and get this, Philip, Shelby Valley 0-1. Harlan County 2 for 2, but 60 yards, and they've been effective with the pass. Each team has punted it once. Harlan County one time for 44 yards, Shelby Valley one time for 40 yards. There were no turnovers in the first half. Quick look at the scoring real quick. For Harlan County, their second offensive series, they scored with 4:27 to remaining. That was only a 3-play drive. Braden Moore's taken in from 41 yards out, and Austin Ty tacked on the extra point. Shelby Valley got on the scoreboard first in the second period, 11:53 remaining, as Elijah Blackburn, the quarterback, taking in from 3 yards out on a keeper, made it 7-6. Marcus Kalis with the extra point, and we were tied at 7. But Harlan County scores the last 2 touchdowns of the first half. 10:03 remaining, only 4-play drive. Morris gets his second touchdown. That was set up by a 60-yard kickoff return by Chase Brown, and they went ahead ahead 13-7, and Austin Ty tacked on the extra point, 14-7. And then with just 2:30 to go, taking advantage of a big 48-yard pass from Burkhart to Freeman, and Morris gets his third touchdown from 3 yards out, made it to 20-7, and the extra point was no good.
Well, Ronnie, looking individually for both teams, you see Harlan County leads 20-7. You mentioned, but I think people would be real surprised to look when you see this. 16 offensive plays is all that the Black Bears ran. It was 6 yards. It was 6 rushes for Jonas Sharp and 10 yards. Braden Morris 7 rush attempts, 61 yards, and Gunnar Burkhart 1 carry for 2 yards. Then, as Ronnie mentioned, 2 completed passes for 12 and 48. That's 60 yards. So only 16 plays for Harlan County. For Shelby Valley rushing, it was Tanner Maynard, 6 carries, 34 yards. Jonah Bartley, 6 carries, 28 yards. Elijah Blackburn, 6 carries, 27 yards. It was Logan Hall. Logan had 3 carries, 16 yards. Lincoln Taylor, 3 carries, 8 yards. And I believe we have Bryce Bentley had 1 carry, and he had 8 yards and only 1 pass attempt for Shelby Valley. So 30 plays for Shelby Valley in the first half, only 16 for Harlan County. 131 yards rushing, Shelby Valley no yards passing. It's pretty even yardage-wise, but Harlan County obviously did a little bit more with what they had than Shelby Valley did.
Philip, the secret to this first half, if you looked at the yardage, it surprised you, it's not that much.
Yep.
But to me, 3 big plays, the big 41-yard run by Braden Morris, then they get the 60-yard kickoff return, set them up in a great field position, and then the 48-yard bomb from Burkhart to Freeman.
Well, I think we talked about it in the pregame.
Big plays.
Yeah, big plays. Whoever can keep the other team intact would win it. And it's been Harlan County that's had 3 gouges that you would call them, big plays that got themselves in scoring position and put them in the position that they are. And Shelby Valley is going to have to try to do that here in the second half if they can.
Belfry.
So we do have a halftime update score. Belfry running clock, 35-0 on Letcher Central. Obviously, Letcher Central, different class than Belfry, but I think the Pirates are ready for the playoffs, Ronnie Paul. I think they're ready to roll.
You know, I'm surprised by that score.
I am too. I didn't think it would be that.
35-0 at halftime, but last score we had from Pikeville, we'll try to get you an update. They were leading over Brackett County 14-0 early in that game. We're just about a minute away from, well, a couple of minutes, the mandatory 3-minute warm-up. But anyway, we'll step out, take our last time out, and we'll be back with the start of the third half with the score. Harlan County Black Bears 20 and Shelby Valley 7.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
At Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings, made just the way you like them. And don't miss our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every single day. Pizza, wings, and specials you can't resist. Only at the Shelby Valley Diner. Shelby Valley Diner, where flavor meets family. So come hungry, leave happy.
Rainey Real Estate Development, your housing source for Pikeville, Kentucky. Just hitting the market is this gorgeous 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment located only 5 minutes from campus. If you're interested in a home, call Jake Rainey at Rainey Real Estate Development, 606-477-8662. That's Rainey Real Estate Development.
Welcome back, everyone. Halftime, 20-7. Harlan County leading over the homestanding Shelby Valley Wildcats on a cold, chilly night here at Valley. But second half, Philip, Wildcats get the ball first, and you don't have to be Lee Corso to know how important that first drive is going to be for Shelby Valley in the second half.
Yeah, you definitely want to get some points on the board, and it's going to take them a little time to do it because unless they break something long, and the danger is down 13 points to give Harlan County the ball back. If they don't break anything long, they use a lot of time. So right now, we're talking about number of plays. There's only been 46 plays in the game. You only got so many plays to get the job done. You get down by another score, you're not coming back.
Harlan County is a ball control team, so
right.
Like you say, you're not going to get many opportunities in the second half.
Both these teams are 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Tonight it's 3 yards in a cloud of rubber pellets, but it's it's effective what both of them do, and they're good at it. So I don't think you're going to see them do anything outside of what they normally do because the big goal is next week, and that's the playoffs. Shelby Valley hosting Knott County right here. Harlan County will be at home, and they'll host Wayne County. So that's the thing for both of these teams. I don't think you're going to see anything crazy. I think you're going to see what we saw in the first half. And we thank you for being here to watch the second half and to bring that second half play-by-play to you. Ronnie Paul Newsom.
Thank you very much, Philip. It's going to be Ty to kick off, Austin Ty. And back deep is going to be the freshman Belcher for Shelby Valley, Jackson Belcher. And there's a short kick, and Shelby Valley, the up man, Lincoln Taylor, grabs it at about the 40-yard line. Shelby Valley, good field position to start their first drive in the second half.
I think you got to like that. If you're Shelby Valley, you're only 60 yards away from pay dirt, so it's a good starting spot.
Philip, everybody's got an opinion. I'm going to ask you. It's a two-part question. First one is, do you think they'll relieve Mark Stoops? And number two, do you think he deserves to be let go?
I think there's too much pressure for him not to be let go, and his time is done. He's done very well to get them where they're at, but
he's had some good moments.
He can take them no further, I don't think. So, and that's just, there's a change needs to happen, and it will.
Toss sweep around the outside to Bartley. Bartley running, gets behind his blocker, gets to the corner, runs over a tackler, and he's going to get out to the 45-yard line.
He took everything he could do just to get to the line of scrimmage because there was Brady Freeman coming from one of his linebacker positions, and give him credit. He got yardage that he could have lost for there.
Good pickup on first down. That was Jace Brown in on the tackle for Harlan County. Just underway in the third period. Glad to have you with us on the APSN network. Bryce Bentley split out to the far side. Taylor the up back. They're going to give it to Maynard, second man through. Maynard trying to get over to the right side, going to be brought down by Eldridge. Eldridge with the stop, pickup of about 2 yards. Third and 3 for Shelby Valley.
Hunter Napier hit him in the line of scrimmage. Give Maynard credit for getting away from that to get what he was able to get those couple of yards.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. If they don't pick up the first down here, they would elect to go for it on fourth down near midfield.
Yeah.
Just underway. 10:40 remaining here in the third period.
We do want to let everyone know, Ronnie Paul, you had an opportunity to talk to or Thomas had an opportunity to talk to Shelby Valley at halftime. You can see that state tournament first round game right here on APSN.
There you go.
7 o'clock next Monday, this Monday.
Toss to Bartley. Bartley over the left side. He gets across midfield, and I think he's got enough for the first down.
It's a good, it's the same as a handoff, but it's a toss, and it gives Harlan County the look of sweep. Instead of it being a sweep, it's just a toss to tackle, toss to tackle, and it's a different look, and it gives you the same thing. It makes Harlan County stop on the outside and honor the outside, even though it was a cutout.
Well, we talked about what would happen if Shelby Valley didn't score, but if they do score, ball game on.
Yep, there you go.
Wildcats, a new set of downs, everyone in tight with the exception of Bentley, split out to the far side of the field. They hand off to Maynard on the left side. Not much there. He's going to get a surge. Going to pick up, probably end up 3 yards anyway.
Maynard on the carry.
It's going to be 8 carries and 40 yards for 10 or 5 yards per carry. It's a pretty good average. Take that any day.
Sam Carr, sophomore, in on the stop for the Black Bears. Boy, they have a beautiful facility over there, don't they? I mean, high school, baseball, football field, beautiful gymnasium. If you've never been over there, it is.
They did it right. They definitely did it right.
They sure did. Fantastic. I love the black wrought iron fences around the softball and baseball things. It just gives it a tremendous look.
Another score update out there for those interested. Prestonsburg up right now at the half, 30-14, I believe the score was, over Estill County.
Handoff to Logan Hall, I think. Nope, that's Tanner Maynard. Maynard gets across the 40-yard line down to the 39, and let's see, he's going to be marked just shy. Nope, they give him the first down.
Good enough for another first down.
9 carries, 50 yards now for Tanner.
Sponsored by Caramore Pharmacy.
Well, Philip, you were right on when you talked about the number of possessions. This clock's already down about 8.5 minutes remaining in the third period.
One thing we didn't mention earlier, Braden Morris for Harlan County. Congratulations, over the 1,000-yard mark for him on the season.
Toss sweep to Bartley. Bartley's patient, waits on his blockers. Now turns it upfield, cuts back against the grain, gets down about the 32-yard line. Good job by Bartley. Good patient run.
Give him 7 and give him 9 carries, 49 yards. 9 carries, 50 for Maynard. 9 carries, 49 for Bartley. So we talked about it earlier. That's kind of what they do. They distribute it and share the wealth, and it keeps your kids fresh. And when you get into the playoffs, that's an important part of that, to be able to run the ball and for different people to be able to run the ball, to be able to have that stamina to go deep into the fourth quarter sometimes in the playoffs that you've got to do.
2nd and 3, ball marked at the 32-yard line. Blackman under center, hands it. Nope, he's going to keep it. Gets behind Big Lincoln Taylor, and that's a good idea. And there's a nice surge by that offensive line of Shelby Valley, and they get all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And another first down for Shelby Valley. They're piling up the first downs here in the second half.
First carry of the half for Blackburn, 7th of the game, 34 yards rushing for him. He's been effective.
Josh Newsom and company doing a great job on that offensive line. Give it to Taylor. He's got a little hole on the right side. Gets down near the 20. Maybe got inside the 20, and here comes a penalty marker. Late flag coming in.
Could be a personal foul.
Let's see. Maybe a face mask. Yes, it is.
4 yards for Taylor, gives him 12. All 12 of his, Ronnie, I think, have come on first down. And I think it's been the variety of 3-4 yards to set them up for a 2nd and 6. And that goes, you don't see that as being something very important, but it is.
I agree. People don't understand how important it is to get that positive yardage if it's just 2 to 3 yards. Don't get behind the sticks. Valley, they got a 2nd and 1. What do? You give it to Maynard. Second man through over the left side. He should have enough for the first down.
Well, didn't we have a personal foul face mask call there?
Yeah, I thought that should have been enough for the, was that not? Yeah, had to be, yeah.
Had to have been.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2nd down.
So it must have been incidental, 5 yards, so, okay.
Wildcats inside the red zone, looking to cut this to a 1-score game. Blackburn out of the huddle, surveys everything, going to keep it. Now, nice move by Blackburn, cuts back 5, and Blackburn takes it in from the 15-yard, and boy, that was nice. That's one for the highlight film. 2 nice cutbacks on that, and Shelby Valley gets within 20 to 13.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better decision there. It's exactly what he had to have happen. Fake that pitch and cut it up. Made 2 good cuts and had 2 good blocks to get himself into the end zone here. And they answered. That's what they had to have, and they got it with 6:49 to go in the third quarter.
That drive 5 minutes and 11 seconds. Callis on for the try for the extra point. High snap. Barley gets it down. Callis puts it up, and it's good. Shelby Valley cuts it to a 6-point lead. We've got a game. Harlan County 20, Shelby Valley 14. Back with more on the APSN Network.
The score, Harlan County 20, Shelby Valley 14.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
At Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings, made just the way you like them. And don't miss our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every single day. Pizza, wings, and specials you can't resist. Only at the Shelby Valley Diner. Shelby Valley Diner, where
Shelby Valley to kick it away after answering here to start the second half. They needed it, and it's now a 20-14 game. 6:49 to go here in the third.
Short kickoff. They get it at the 20-yard line, and this time they're going to be mad after only a 7-yard return. Nice job by the special teams of Shelby Valley. Good job.
Awesome freshman.
Sharp on the kickoff return.
And Harlan County will start relatively deep in their own territory.
Puts a little pressure on the Black Bears. Have to go quite a ways to get anything, 71 yards before you get pay dirt. So preventing some of the long plays.
With the exception of turning it over at halftime, running out of downs. They've scored on their last 3 drives. So Shelby Valley's defense needs to rise to the occasion here.
Well, I mentioned it earlier, 7 carries, 61 yards for Braden Morris tonight. He needed 20 to go over 1,000, so congratulations to him. He went over the 1,000-yard mark for the season.
Burkhart fakes it, throws out to Adams in the flat. Adams looking for blockers, and he splits 2 defenders. Poor job of tackling by Shelby Valley. Cuts back against the grain, and he's knocked out of bounds by Jonah Bartley. And boy, he turns into what could have been a 2 or 3 yard loss into a big pickup on first down.
We'll give that one a 50-yarder. So they've completed passes of 12, 48, and 50. That's the second reception for Caden Adams. Now he has 62-yard receiving on 2 catches.
Looked like 2 defensive players had him out in the flat, and they just let go like you would if the forward progress was stopped. And
almost like they thought they had him pushed out of bounds, and he tight-roped it on down and made it something out of it.
Left side, it's going to be Morris, and he's going to be brought down after a short game by Dylan Fitch. But boy, Wildcats, they have given up some big plays here tonight.
5 yards for more, 66 yards.
Hard to believe a team would be that efficient throwing the ball. You know what I mean? 3 for 3 for over 100 yards.
Yep.
Well, Wildcats need a big hold here, need a big stop. Well, the ball's marked at the 16. Split backfield. Burkhart to Morris. Morris, a big hole on the left side. Morris rumbles inside the 10 down to the 6. And that's going to be enough for another first down by the Black Bears. First and goal.
Really nice move as soon as he got in that second level there to make a man miss. He had 4 yards, and that move gave him 6 more. Just really smooth runner.
I don't call him a burner, but he's more like a glider, I call him. Just kind of glides along, picks his spots.
He's smooth.
Harlan County threatened to match Shelby Valley's touchdown here in the second half. Well, here comes that plate they score on every time, Morris, and he's going to do it again. Morris is going to take it in from 8 yards out. Too easy right there, Phillip, too easy.
Yeah.
Morris gets his 4th touchdown, and they pretty much of all 4 come on the same variety, with the one being a little longer, but the other 3 looks like Groundhog Day. Morris gets his 4th touchdown, and just like that, in 1 minute and 39 seconds, they answer Shelby Valley's touchdown.
He worked so hard for Shelby Valley to score, to give it up that quickly. That's a momentum killer, certainly. So they're going to opt for 2, try to get those points back they lost a minute ago on the missed kick.
Wishbone, do you give it to Morris again on the same play? Nope, he's going to roll out. Looks, still looking. Throws into the end zone, and it's incomplete. And Shelby Valley holds on the 2-point conversion. 5:11 remaining in the third period. Shelby Valley trails 26-14 to Harlan County. Back in a moment on the APSN network.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
It didn't take long for Harlan County to answer Shelby Valley. 2 scores this half, 1 for Shelby Valley, 1 for Harlan County, and the Black Bears pull back out 26-14, 5:11 to go here, third quarter.
The story of this game, Shelby Valley takes almost 6 minutes to score, Harlan County a little over a minute. Belcher with the return, brings it right up the gut, as we say, and gets out to the 33-yard line. Decent field position for Shelby Valley. Freeman in on the stop for the Black Bears.
Typically when you see a team score on a 71-yard drive, it takes 6-7 minutes, but they went 71 yards in about minute 39, so definitely not what Shelby Valley wanted. That does leave them with a lot of time, though, that's for certain, but the points is what they're after now. They're playing catch-up.
Valley's second possession of the second half. Offensive line has played well tonight for Shelby Valley.
I agree.
Really played well. Blackman going to pass on first down. Now he's going to try to run for his life, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we saw it earlier. He had a pass attempt. He had someone open. He did for a second there. Just didn't have time to throw it.
No gain on the play. Makes it 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Needs a little bit of time. Second attempt.
Four and a half minutes remaining in the third period. Glad to have you with us on the APSN Network. Ronnie Newsom, Philip Birchfield, Thomas Rainey. Want to give a shout out to our compadre, Eugene Newsom, listening and watching at home. Handoff up the middle. That's going to be Maynard. Maynard's going to get a short gain of about 4 yards. Hunter Napier in on the stomp for.
Very important third down right here for Shelby Valley.
That's very good for 4 yards. Take the 3rd down and 6 for.
Very possibly 2-play territory here.
Wouldn't doubt it. Would not be surprised. No.
I don't know, though. It's still early.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but Philip, I think you just hit the nail right on the head when you talked at halftime. And so it's not like a seesaw affair with it's just the number of possessions that you're going to get. How many opportunities? They're going to option. Blackman's going to keep it. Can he get enough for the first down? A shoestring tackle by Freeman, and it's going to be close.
I think that's going to be a first down. They're stopping the clock. Typically when they stop it, they think he's got it or they're going to measure. I don't think they'll measure.
Yep, first down Shelby Valley. Boy, what a contrast in styles tonight. Shelby Valley just grounding it out, picking up first downs and keeping possession. And Harlan County, the big plays. And they've hit Shelby Valley with 4 big ones in this game. 41 yards plus on all of them.
10 carries, 48 yards for the quarterback, Elijah Blackman.
Does a good job on that option.
Does.
And they give it to the up man. And he gets a put. Look at that offensive line, just still pushing. Gets all the way out near midfield. Looked like he's going to be stopped after a short gain. That was Maynard.
M6.
Yep.
61 yards.
Tanner Maynard, he's a junior.
12th carry. 12 carries for him. Bartley's got 9 carries, and Blackburn's got 10. So of their carries, the majority of them coming right there between those 3. And they usually do. We talked about that.
Blackburn a junior. Bartley a junior. Maynard a junior. Logan Hall a sophomore.
Young group. This district is young. So it's something we'll see that next year.
Second and short. Toss sweep to Bartley. Bartley cuts up. He's done a good job cutting it up inside and getting positive yardage. And it's going to be enough for another Shelby Valley first down.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to answer that call, and you've got to match Harlan County possession for possession. And Shelby Valley's been able to do that. They're going to have to. It's going to come up to getting into the end zone, and you're going to have to get a stop.
It's interesting. They've already used 3.5 minutes on this drive, and they're just down to the 46-yard line of Harlan County.
That's why getting in the end zone is ultimately important.
Blackman, option right. Pitches, nice job to Bartley. Bartley's got the corner, gets out near the 40-yard line. Good pickup for Valley on first down, keeps the clock moving.
Good job that time closing in and making a play, I believe, for Harlan County was Freeman.
You know, there's 2 or 3 things, Philip, that makes a game time-wise last a long time. Turnovers, penalties, a lot of passing, and thank goodness there's not been any injuries, and we hope and pray there's not any. But, you know, and we've not had any of those tonight.
And that's why we're moving right along.
Down inside a minute and a half remaining. Blackburn takes his time. Hands off to Maynard. Maynard's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, but boy, he just keeps those legs churning. Eldridge in on a stop for Harlan County, along with Carr and company.
Hard-earned 3 yards right there.
Hey, don't forget, hit that like and share button. We got a lot of people from Harlan on here watching. Share and let everybody know. We had little struggles early on, but it's running, knock on wood, it's running good now.
Glad to have our friends from over nearby Harlan County tuning us in. 3rd and short for Shelby Valley. Handoff left side. No, Blackburn keeps it, pitches, and this time he's hit. He fumbles, but an alert play by Bryce Bentley picks it up, gets across the 40-yard line. Boy, that was a nice defensive play, and that was Freeman. No, let's see, it was number 4 for Harlan County coming up and making the big hit.
Shepherd Jr.
Wow.
They played it well. That's the best they've played that in Shelby Valley. That time, Blackburn was fortunate. He probably could have just eaten that one and taken the loss and lived to fight another day. But heads up play by Bentley to keep it going for them. He'll get credit for a couple yards loss on that, but could have been disastrous.
We come to the end of the 3rd period in a very entertaining football game. Harlan County 26, Shelby Valley 14. We'll be back with the 4th quarter in 1 minute. You're listening to High School Football Game of the Week on the APSN Network.
In life's hardest moments, you deserve comfort and care. At Hall and Jones Funeral Home, we guide you with compassion, honoring your loved one with dignity and respect. From traditional services to meaningful celebrations, we're here for you every step of the way. Hall and Jones Funeral Home, where every goodbye is filled with love.
One quarter left here in the regular season, possibly, as Shelby Valley 12 minutes away. They've got to get something going. 26-14, big 4th down, and for Shelby Valley here, Ronnie Paul, they've got to get something here. Got to keep this drive alive.
I like the toss sweep to Bartley. They're going to give it to Maynard. And Maynard's going to have the 1st down and more. Great run by Tanner Maynard. Gets across the 30, the 25, and a big run by Maynard. And Shelby Valley keeps the drive alive.
16 yards for him on that, and he shot through that line like a can and had a nice hole on that right side and almost broke it for pay dirt.
Good job of that big blue offensive line.
80 yards rushing, nearing the 100-yard mark. 14 carries.
Valley 1st and 10, just outside the red zone. They hand it to the big guy up the middle, and not much there. Going to pick up about 1 yard.
Lincoln Taylor on the handoff.
5th carry for Taylor, 13 yards tonight.
Carr in on the stop for Harlan County. Be generous and give him a pickup of 1 yard. 2nd and 9.
Got to get in the end zone if you're Shelby Valley.
Years old today.
Yeah, you can't be turned away here.
Nope.
Use all this clock, and then
possession-wise, you're just not going to have enough chances if you don't turn it over. Clock's a big enemy as that score.
2nd and 10. Logan Hall in the backfield, toss to Bartley. Bartley cuts it back inside. Good pickup, gets down around the 15-yard line. One thing I like about is the running style of Bartley and Maynard and Hall. They run really hard, like good running backs should. They don't let the initial contact, Philip, bring them down.
And sign of a good back when they fall, they're falling forward.
Yes,
and he always is falling forward when he falls. He's positive yards even on a fall, and he just got tripped up right there. He was gone. Give Harlan County credit for tripping him up.
3rd and 4. Blackman's going to keep it. Options. Keeps it himself. Picks up about 2 yards, and let's see what they're going to mark him.
They give him a pretty good mark there, about 4. He's going to be close to having a first down.
They needed 4.
Made a good decision that time.
Yeah. Let's see what the.
It's first down.
First down. Boy, they don't get it. Well, they just keep rolling. I tell you what, chopping it up. I call it chopping up the ground or whatever. But another first down.
Got to go a little quicker getting their plays in because you're rolling under 10 minutes now. In and out, in and out.
1st and 10 from the ball's going to be marked at the 14-yard line. Taylor, Maynard, and Bartley in the backfield, and there's going to be motion against Valley.
And we talked about it earlier. It started happening again here, and they've not really they've gotten away with it. Taylor's a little bit slow getting himself set, and some of the linemen are a little bit slow as well. And it might be them being slow, might be Blackburn being a little bit too quick, not making sure they're set. And they kind of got in a rush, and that hurt them right there, and it's been happening. They didn't get away with it that time.
Thomas, you and Philip will like this stat. First penalty in the second half.
There you go. And that's what you want. If you're both of these teams going into the playoffs, you want it clean and as clean as possible.
Means you're executing both on offense and defense.
That's right.
Big second down for Valley. Now this time Harlan County stuffs them right at the line of scrimmage. There was Maynard with the carry, but I don't barely got back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down for Shelby Valley. And if I'm Valley, to be honest with you, I'm going with Bartley or Maynard. I like the percentages of picking up 9 yards or 14 now in 2 rushing plays than I do in a passing attack. I'll just be honest with you. But it is a passing situation when you look at Shelby Valley.
Yeah, that option's been pretty nice to them to the wide side of the field. Wouldn't be surprised to see that.
Passing situation. They're 0 for 2 on the night.
Little reverse
to Bentley. And Bentley trying to get to the outside. He eludes one tackler. Bentley 10 to 5. Bentley dives for the pylon. He got in. Bentley, what a great run by Bryce Bentley. Takes it in from 14 yards out. Breaks 2 tackles and then dives for the pylon. And Shelby Valley back within 1 score. But Philip, you can't keep exchanging touchdowns. You've got to get a stop defensively.
And a good play there. I've got him from the 19, so I think it was 19.
19 yards, okay.
19 yards out. So right play at the right time. Good call.
Good call. High snap. Kalis has it blocked. Extra point is no good, and that could be big in this game. 8:17 remaining. Harlan County 26, Shelby Valley 20. Back with more on the APSN network.
Back pain, stiff neck, or everyday aches that keep you from living the life you love. At Hall Chiropractic, we provide gentle, personalized care to help you move better, feel better, and live better. Whether it's pain relief, better mobility, or overall wellness, our team is here for you. Don't wait. Call Hall Chiropractic today and get back to what matters most. Hall Chiropractic. Your health, your life, aligned.
(26-20), Harlan County. That lead cut in 2 by Shelby Valley. They took some time off the clock in doing it. The clock is as big an enemy, Ronnie Paul, as that score is. Shelby Valley would really like to get a 3 and out here or a quick drive with no points, a chance to get that ball back and try to get a win here. Last regular season game here at Shelby Valley.
You know, a terrific final regular season game for both these ball clubs.
Absolutely.
26-20. Kalis with the short kickoff, fielded at 23, and he's going to be dropped at the 36-yard line. Only a 3-yard return.
Kickoff return.
That was the up back.
At the 36-yard line.
Well, you've got to stop the big play from Harlan County, and you got to get the ball back for your offense. You know, that's right now. Time is not an issue, but it will be if they get a long, sustained drive and able to punch it in, and you're in trouble.
Both teams with all their timeouts, 3 timeouts each.
I'll have to say, Philip, they got some meat on that offensive line.
They do. They do. That's why they rushed for 2,000 yards this year.
Handoff,
There's
right side, and that's Morris, and he's got more than enough all the way across the 50-yard line down to the 47-yard line.
22, I think, is that right?
Yep, 17 and, yeah.
It's going to put him over the 100-yard mark, give him 107 on 11 carries. He's kind of doing what he's done all year for them.
The right side of that offensive line, but let me say this. I mean,
that's their bread and butter.
That's the first time I mentioned it, but if you can see on the screen, they've got some mooses up there, and I say that in a complimentary way. Man, they got some beef. Look at that center. Wow.
Big old boys.
Big old boys.
It's a block up front with a good running back behind them.
They give it to Morris. Morris trying to get to the outside. Shelby Valley not able to corral him. Picks up 5 yards before Finch brings him down.
That big old boy is a sophomore as well. He's a big youngin'.
Second down and 8 for the Black Bears.
109 yards now for Braden Morris on 12 carries. Pretty efficient.
They did hold him to a couple of yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Harlan County, no question. They're in 4-down territory. The ball at the 45-yard line.
They're going to spend some time here. That shot clock, that play clock is under 20, and it'll be under 7 minutes before they run a play here.
2 wide outs to the far side of the field. Slot to the left. Handoff straight up the middle. And gets down to the 40-yard line. Was that Morris again?
Yep, 5-yard gain for him. He's just patient, really patient.
Isn't he, though? He really is. Doesn't hit the hole quick or whatever. He doesn't have what we call a quick burst, but he just picks his spots, picks his hole, gives his blockers time to, well, you know, these the next 2 downs are probably the most important in the game up to this point, no question. We're already down to 6.5, and Philip, they've already used over 2 minutes and 10 seconds on this drive.
Taking their time getting out of the huddle.
Burkhart.
Actually snapping a little quick. There's 8 or 9 seconds left on the play clock.
Burkhart's going to keep it for one of the few times, and he's got enough for the first down. Wow, big 3rd down pickup for Burkhart. Surprised him.
Yep, only his 2nd carry, but good enough for the first down, which is the most important part. 6 yards on the night for him.
You know, that play's easy, Philip, when you're giving them a dose of Morris and Morris and Morris, and then all of a sudden you just pull it back and keep it yourself.
Sharp's got 6 carries, Ronnie Paul, but he hasn't had one here in the second half. All the carries have come from Morris, and then, of course, Burkhart's right there, so it'll be interesting to see.
Well, the big thing for Harlan County, first down and the clock keeps moving.
Absolutely.
Under 6 minutes to go.
Just keep churning
Under
that
10
clock.
on the play clock.
They hand off to Morris. Shelby Valley could not get a big stop on first down. That time, Lincoln Taylor with a good open field tackle. Short pickup.
125 yards now for Morris on 14 carries. He's going to go to the sideline, get a breather.
Jacob Mullins getting up off the bottom of that pile also, the senior. At what point do you got different terminology, every defensive coordinator, but, I call it shooting the gap or whatever, to where you really just sell out. You know what I like to call it, and take some chances. I
think you get under the 4-minute mark, you kind of got to do that.
There's a handoff to Sharp, trying to get to the outside. You talked about him, and he's still on his feet. But he does go out of bounds, and there's a penalty marker. Let's see what that is. Usually in the area of holding, but we'll see.
It's going to most likely be a hold.
Still not a signal yet. Yep, there it is.
Holding penalty against Harlan County.
Going to bring them back to about the 41-yard line, so makes it a little better for Shelby Valley. Sharp's carry negated, only carry of the second half.
Well, they're behind the sticks, and let's see what they can do. But they've shown the ability to go to the air. They're 3 of 3 on the night for 110 yards. Watch for number 1, Adams. He's their leading receiver, Caden Adams, a junior.
Be second down.
Oh, is it second down?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
They changed it.
Okay, there's Sharp. Not much there. Good job, Shelby Valley, defensively.
1 yard.
Let's see who's getting up. That's Finch again. We've called his name a lot, Lincoln Taylor. And it's going to be 3rd and long. Jonah Bartley in on the stop.
Sharp got 1 yard off.
Well, I want to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you this game here tonight, all of our fans that are tuning in. And as Thomas says, hit that like and share button and let us know where you're watching from. And we enjoy finding out where you're listening and watching.
We'll say Morris gets it here or a little play action, one or the other.
Yep. Well, that quick pass, boy, they give Adams a lot of cushion over there on the right side. But
Ronnie Paul, we got 107 people.
They're going to go down the field. And great coverage that time by Shelby Valley.
And the big thing is stops the clock.
Mm-hmm. That was the freshman. Jackson Belcher in on the coverage. I tell you, he's got a good career ahead of him. He's an excellent defensive back, Belcher.
You see what Harlan County's thought process was there, and you got to play, but that does hurt them. That stops the clock. And right here now, it's a less than a touchdown lead. Ronnie Paul, you going for it, or are you going to try to pin them?
I think they go for it.
I think they will too.
From the 40-yard line. Big play in this game, or nope, maybe the punting team's coming out.
I think that's what they're going to do because Shelby Valley's got it. It'll take them some time to get down the field, and it took them some time earlier, a little over 5 minutes. So that's what Harlan County's betting on.
They're going to have to call a timeout, or there's going to be a penalty. Nope, they get it off just in time. High snap, and the kick is going to roll out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to mark it.
Should be about the 10-yard line. Yep.
10-yard line. Shelby Valley. 4:07 remaining and 90 yards. That ought to take about 4 minutes, so they should score as the time runs out.
Yeah, and you got to sustain. You got to do what you've been doing, and pretty much the bulk of that's going to come through Maynard and Bartley, and then Blackford try to get outside and get something himself. You've also got 3 timeouts, so you've got something to play with here. I think it's go time here. I don't think you give the ball back to Harlan County. So if you do it, you do it on turnover on downs.
Need positive yardage on the first play from scrimmage, and they get more in the first. They give it off to Logan Hall. Logan Hall's off to the races. The 45, midfield, 40, inside the 35, inside the 30. What a big play for Shelby Valley.
61-yard line, 61-yard gain. That's kind of what you ordered, isn't it?
Good job on the left side of that line, and Hall, once he got through it, he hit that hole. We don't see any penalty markers, and Hall carries the mail from the 10-yard line all the way down to the 28.
That's one way to become the second leading rusher for Shelby Valley.
61 yards on the pickup. Shelby Valley in business, 3:48. Clock is not a problem now. Blackburn keeps it, tries to turn it up, but he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. Good job defensively by the left side of the line for Harlan County. That's Eldridge getting up off the bottom of the pile.
But that's a good decision. That's right there. You just live to fight another day. You pitch it there with the amount of defenders that were there, you risking that turnover. So just eat it. Live to fight another day.
Well, I'll tell you what, Thomas Phillip, for our last regular season game, we couldn't ask for a better game.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Great one to wrap it up.
Great game to wrap up our first regular season on the APSN network. Bentley split out to the far side. They're going to toss it to Bartley. Bartley, this time, not much there. Going to be hit about the 25-yard line.
We'll say 2 on that one. It's going to give him 66 yards on 13 carries. They like that pitch to him. You can't waste that 61-yarder. You cannot waste that big gain right here.
Valley should have a really, really good rushing attack next year. I'll have to check the eligibility of the offensive line. I'm not sure how many of those return, but boy, they've done a yeoman's job tonight. 3rd and long. They give it to Maynard. And boy, 3 straight plays. And right there's Hunter Napier.
Yeah.
He of 118 tackles coming into this game. Whoa.
There's a reason you see why he had 118 tackles, right?
I don't think anybody's
Play like
budging
that.
on those stats.
No.
They're legit.
I look for Coach Johnson to call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. It's going to be a 4th and 6 situation. 2:10 remaining in this one. And Philip, it's pretty much, I mean, goes without saying, this is the game. They don't get it here, they're not going to get the ball back. They've only got 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, if you don't get it here, you got your timeouts. You got 2. You'd have to get a 3 and out, and you've not been able to do it all night, so it'd be tough. But right here's probably the same thing we looked at a minute ago when you saw the reverse to Bentley. Probably going to break out something that maybe you haven't seen. And let me ask you this: you got the playoffs next week. Do you break out something else that they haven't seen for Knox County to see it on film? Because you got to share film for your last 2 games of the season. So do you want to let Knox County see something?
I'm like you. Do they dare come back and maybe fake that reverse and keep it? And
they earlier, if I'm not mistaken, we saw the pitch to Bartley, and he looked like he was going to try to throw. So is this a situation where you see something like that? Maybe we'll see.
You got options.
You do.
You've got options.
Well, I think long count might be the first option. Try to reduce that from 4th and 7
big,
to 4th and 2.
Well, here we go, folks. Fasten the seatbelts. 2:10 remaining. Valley trailing 26-20. There's a toss to Bartley. They go to
wide open.
Bentley, and he throws it. And it's underthrown. They had the pass intended for Blackburn, and Bentley underthrew it a little. He was open, and a great play by number 4. Is that Shepard?
It's Kobe Shepard.
Kobe Shepard with the junior makes the play of the game, and boy, Philip, you called it. He was open. He was there, and maybe took a little too long to develop, and Shelby Valley turns it over on downs. Heartbreak City, Shelby Valley.
Well, you give credit for the play call, and you give credit to where it's due on the defense, but and give credit to Bentley. He's not throwing the ball all night and cold, and it's
absolutely.
That's just you do your best with it, and he did.
Well, you don't want to let down on defense. That happens a lot after you don't pick it up. They hand it up the middle. Nothing there. Good job, Shelby Valley.
Now you start taking your timeouts, right?
No, you have to. That's
at some point. Probably let it go right here. And then
130 people watching. Hit that like and share. Phone a friend and phone a friend.
It's a good one.
Tell a friend.
You're seeing a good one.
Phone a friend. Right now's the time.
They're going to run that clock way down, so it'll be probably close to a minute. 18, minute 20 when they run this one.
We got a lot of Black Bear fans on here. They're jumping and saying, way to cover. There you go, Colby.
Yeah, it was a play.
That's a great defensive play.
It was. Play of the game. We're down to 9 seconds on the play clock. There's a handoff on the right side, and that could be the game.
That'll do it.
First down. There's Shepard, and he's probably going to take it to the house unless Jackson Belcher chases him down. And I don't know if he can or not. He does inside the 20. But they pick up the first down and put this game away, barring a turnover. Big play that time by who else? But Morris. He's had a terrific night here, 4 touchdowns.
My math is correct. That's 53 yards.
Making a play, and that'll do it. That's down to minute 7. All they really have to do is take a knee now. Shelby Valley, I think 2 timeouts left. And
I'll give him credit, though, on that. Boy, he's shifty. And once he got to that second level, there was no catching him.
And good job of the freshman, Jackson Belcher, not giving up. If that had been earlier in the game, it could have been,
That's right.
a touchdown-saving play. It could have been a really big play. But now, do they get in victory formation, or do they dare hand it off? Looks like they're going to hand it off. Hold on to the football, the coaches are telling them. To get the left side, Shelby Valley uses timeout, 38 seconds. Want to remind everyone, we'll have a quick wrap up of this game. We'll go over the stats, and we'll name our APSN and player of the game, and we'll get out of here and get ready for next week. We'll be right here, Thomas, next Friday.
Yep.
Be right here at Shelby Valley. The playoffs begin, and next week, a lot of teams start being eliminated. Wow, what a terrific game. We could hats off to Harlan County, Shelby Valley both here. They gave us an outstanding, and I'll say this officiating crew has been tremendous tonight. Great job of this crew. Harlan County is going to move on to 7-3. Shelby Valley is going to drop to 4-6. They will take on Knott County, the Patriots, having one of their better years. They'll take on them in the first round. Shelby Valley seeded number 2, Knott County seeded number 3.
Bobby Rucker said, yes, thank you all for streaming this game. We appreciate you all tuning in. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. The internet was going up and down early on, but we've got it balanced out here a little better in the second half. So thank you all.
Philip, story of this game, Valley just gave up too many big plays.
Yeah, and then we said the pregame that whoever didn't do that was probably going to be the team that won it, and it held true. And we kind of thought that coming in, seeing both teams.
That's going to be the last play of this ball game, and I'll tell you, it was one of the better games we had this year. I'll tell you, 26-20. With that, we're going to step out. We'll take a timeout. We'll add everything up. You've been listening to Play by Play on the Appalachian Prep Sports Net. We'll be back to wrap this one up. Final score, Harlan County 26 and Shelby Valley 20.
Your dream home isn't just a place, it's where your story begins. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Rachel Johnson knows how to make it happen. With expert local knowledge, top-tier marketing, and real results, you'll get the keys and peace of mind. Call Rachel Johnson today and move with confidence, because the right agent makes all the difference. Rachel Johnson, turning houses into homes. Call today 606-371-4889. At Shelby Valley Diner, every bite is made to satisfy. Crispy, saucy wings, made just the way you like them. And don't miss our daily specials, fresh and delicious, giving you something new to love every single day. Pizza, wings, and specials you can't resist. Only at the Shelby Valley Diner. Shelby Valley Diner, where flavor meets family. So come hungry, leave happy.
Welcome back, everyone. This game just finished. Harlan County escapes with a 26-20 win in one of the better games we've had the opportunity to bring you here. The regular season ends here tonight. Shelby Valley dropping to 4-6. Harlan County moving to 7-3. Recap of some of the team stats here tonight. For Harlan County, unofficially, they were charged with 4 penalties for 50 yards. Shelby Valley, 5 penalties for 30 yards. First downs, Harlan County with 13, Valley with 16. Passing, Shelby Valley 0 of 2 on the night. Harlan County, get this, 3 of 4 for 110 yards. Punts, Harlan County punted twice for a 37-yard average. Shelby Valley punted 1 time. One of the cleanest games we've had this year. These two teams combined to only commit 9 penalties. There was no turnovers in this game. A quick recap of the scoring. Harlan County drew first in this game, as with 4:27 remaining in the first period. They score first with Braden Morris getting the first of his 4 touchdown runs, 41 yards, made it 6-0. Austin Ty tacked on the extra point, made it 7-0. That was only a 3-play drive. Valley comes right back. They get a long sustained drive, and Elijah Blackburn with the keeper from 3 yards out makes it 7-6. Marcus Kalis with the extra point tied it up at 7. Harlan County didn't waste any time. A minute and 50 seconds, 4 plays. Morris took it in from 2 yards out, made it 13-7, and Austin Ty tacked on the extra point, 14-7. Then with 2:30 to go before the intermission, Braden Morris had 11 touchdowns coming into this game. He added 4 to that total. He gets his 3rd touchdown from 3 yards out, made it 20-7. The try for the extra point was no good, and the halftime score was 20-7. With more in the second half here on the Shelby Valley Diner post-game show. Valley scored first in the second half. Elijah Blackburn took it in from 15 yards out. That kept a long sustained drive. It took 5 minutes and 7 seconds off the clock. Valley cut it to 20-13. Kalis with an extra point, 20-14. 5:11 left in the third period. Harlan County gets their final touchdown of the night as Braden Morris takes it in from 8 yards out. His 4th touchdown of the night, made it 26-14 to try for the 2-point conversion, was no good. Then the 4th quarter, Shelby Valley scores, 8:17 remaining. Bryce Bentley on a tremendous run, broke 2 tackles, took it in from 19 yards out, and the senior got him within 6, 26-20. The extra point was blocked. Shelby Valley, thanks to a big long run, 62 yards by Logan Hall, got Shelby Valley deep in Harlan County territory, but it was really heartbreak for City. Shelby Valley on a 4th down pass looked like it was going to go, and it was deflected at the last second by Shepherd of Harlan County, and Shelby Valley turned it over on downs with 2 minutes 17 seconds to go, and Harlan County picked up 1 first down to close it out. And that's a look at the scoring on the Shelby Valley Diner post game. Philip Birchfield's got some more stats.
Ronnie Paul for Shelby Valley, 317-yard rushing on the night. No passing yardage. Rushing-wise, Tanner Maynard, 16 rushers, 82 yards. Logan Hall, 4 rushes, 77. One of those a 71-yard run to put Shelby Valley in position. Jonah Bartley, 13 carries, 66 yards. Elijah Blackburn, quarterback, 12 carries, 52 yards and 2 touchdowns. Lincoln Taylor, 5 carries, 13 yards. Bryce Bentley, 3 carries, 27 yards, and touchdown. Elijah Blackburn 0 for 3 tonight for Shelby Valley. For Harlan County, 199 yards rushing, 110 yards passing, so it's 309 yards of total offense. For Harlan County individually, Braden Moore, 17 carries, 182 yards, 4 touchdowns for the Black Bears. Jonah Sharp, 7 carries, 11 yards. Gunnar Burkhart, 2 carries, 6 yards. Passing Burkhart, 3 or 4. 110 yards for the Black Bears, and receiving Adams 2 catches for 62, and Freeman 1 catch for 48 yards. And I think it's pretty obvious, Ronnie Pollard, your player of the game from Harlan County. Braden Morris, 17 carries, 182 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he needed only 20 to be a 1,000-yard rusher. He is well over that mark, because he is now a 1,000-yard rusher for the season. So congratulations to Braden Morris as well.
A terrific end tonight to our first regular season on the APSN network, and next week they call it the postseason. We like to call it the second season. As the playoffs start, you lose, you go home. And we want to remind everyone we'll be right back here next week. We'll be on there approximately 7:10. It'll be Knott County Patriots coming over to visit the Shelby Valley Wildcats in a battle of a 2 seed against a 3 seed. Once again, from Johnson Field here on the campus of Shelby Valley High School, the final score, Harlan County 26, Shelby Valley 20. Want to thank our sponsor and all the fans for tuning in. Want to thank my executive producer, Thomas Rainey, and my man on color tonight. Outstanding job, as usual, Philip Birchfield. For the APSN Network, I'm Ronnie Newsom, wishing everyone a good evening.